Yo guys and gals, I have for you a grub cast. I'm going to be casting this game of Capoch versus BeastyQT. At the time of this recording, Capoch was going to have a best of 7 show match for a few hundred against Hera. Both are very good Age of Empires 2 player. I don't want to spoil the results of that, they've already played by now. Capoch versus BeastyQT was part of the Continental Cup, the Intercontinental Cup. And they had a best of 3. Where this game, King of the Hill, it's Delhi versus English. I'm watching this because I'm looking to improve my English faction understanding. It was also asked by Twitch chat to look at some English games. So we're going to be studying everything that the English player does here and trying to learn from it. Now, before I let you enjoy this game, I would like to thank you and congratulate you because ever since Age of Empires 4 came out, this channel has seen immense growth in terms of the subscribers. We used to have 216,000 subscribers for a while. Warcraft 3's reception, sadly, was less good than it could have been if Blizzard had done a better job. And while there was initially a lot of interest, and we still have a niche club of fans for the game, and I still love the game and will return to it again at some point, YouTube wasn't as kind on us for Warcraft 3 channel discovery. With Age of Empires 4, there are a lot of new subscribers, so I want to warmly welcome everybody on the channel. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And to you Warcraft 3 fans, be patient. I'll be back again to Warcraft 3 as well. We'll be combining different games. As always, the thing that captures the interest the most of me. I have to make sure that I enjoy what I do, and then hopefully you guys can enjoy it as well. I would love to play Warcraft 3 just to make the Warcraft 3 fans happy, but at the end you would be able to tell that I'm not as into it. And the thing is, I would actually be into Warcraft 3, but something else came along, a new RTS that I'm super fascinated by, and I want to learn all the angles about the game. I want to climb in the ladder. It's a new RTS in 2021 and it's very exciting. Thank you for the fans to both games for having been a part of this journey. Now enjoy this game of cast between Capoch and BeastyQT. GOHF. I think this is the tournament game from today's EGC. Oh, really? Okay, well, let's check it out. Capoch went for. And he's an Age of Empires 2 player, I believe, Capoch, from the Americas. Should I cast it like I'm teaching English? Hello, viewer. Welcome to English. How are you? There we go. Is this the one with the... Oh, thanks for the spoiler. Is this the one where Darth Vader dies in the end? Yes. Okay. How to play English? Many people asked in my chat. Well, here's how. 6 on food. 7th on food. 8th on gold. 9th on gold. And then 1 more on food. You'll go for an 8-2 split. And you'll roughly saturate your gold at the 7 on food count. 8-0-2 is what you're gunning for, but you're not going to go straight for 2. It would be too early, nor do you go 2 when 8 has already been reached. Simple? Okay. Then the next goes to wood, and you put 3 villagers in a row on wood for an 8-3-2 split. The interesting thing about making build orders is that you're preparing for the future, even though you have something that you need more right now. Let me illustrate. You want 400 food and 200 gold as quickly as possible. So why not put every single villager on food and gold? 9 on food, 3 on gold. You would be correct to state that the council hall, the H2 landmark, would start even earlier. But would you be able to use it if you do not prepare additional resources to actually make anything at all once you reach feudal? Can you do anything when you do that? And even if you prioritize 9 on food, 3 on gold, you would then quickly sort out your economy by sending a bunch of villagers to wood instead, but you'll be left with additional villager travel time, sorting out your economy constantly. And so instead, we accept 5-10 seconds delay on the thing we want the most, so that we prepare wood income, so that when the council hall finishes, we can immediately start longbowmen. So now, what we need roughly is a 7 villager on food and 14 on wood, but we don't have that many villagers yet. That's the goal. With 7/14, you can afford non-stop villagers and non-stop longbowmen, almost. Not quite. You would need 11, you would need maybe 10, a 10-14 split to afford non-stop longbows and villagers. But because we're not there yet, we're gonna have some gaps. So we need to decide how many longbows exactly do we want as quickly as possible. Once we know how many we want and why, we can then make them as fast as possible. Do we want 2, 5 or 10? 5 is a magic number because it 2-shots enemy villagers. And so is 9. It 1-shots enemy villagers. So let's check things out. He power built it with 4 villagers. This means he wants to harass with longbows. Ironically, if you're actually going Pepega all in, like you want to end the game off of it, you would put fewer villagers to get there because you want more resources when you get there. You'll have slower initial longbows, but you will have a bigger bank to be able to build rams and go all in. But in the recent patch that allowed town centers to reprioritize to attack longbows over rams, it is no longer viable to go all in. So this is better. 4 villagers on council hall instead of 2. Makes it a little bit quicker. Shaves off maybe another 10, 20, 30 seconds. He goes for 5 very fast villagers, which, as I said, 2-shot enemy villagers. And this is a very strong tactic against civilizations that don't have a good response of defense into such an attack. Looks like he's actually going to go more than 5. And if he goes for something like 7, 6 or 8, I'm going to be quite critical because that's not a breaking point of kills. But most likely he won't. We see a fairly high food prioritization now. And that's because it's not just about the income that can sustain production, it's also about your bank. The bigger your bank of a given resource, the less active income you need for it. So while I said that 10/14 is the correct prioritization, he went for higher on food because he already had built up a lumber bank. Now, how many longbows did he get? 8. And there's the 9th. So it makes sense. No panic. Now, what are the counters to longbows? And what are counters to outposts? Horsemen. Horsemen can somewhat counter longbows. Not very well, but better than most other things. There's 2 ways to deal with longbows. Your own archers and build up a critical mass while hiding behind towers for a while. Or horsemen. Horsemen get countered by spears. And enemy archers can maybe get countered by men-at-arms, which English can make at feudal. But it takes a bit too long to get them early. So most likely he's just going to make a few spears to deal with outposts. His goal, as before, is to kill some villagers, but the layout of the terrain is not super friendly to Capoch here. The total amount of units now is 10 longbows, which, as I said, is a magic number, and he's got a few spears to attack the outpost, but the outpost has already been filled up. As such, it will not be easy to attack into it. And there are the horsemen, most likely being produced, I wanted to say with military efficiency, but it isn't. Not yet. Villagers quickly hiding away from the longbowmen, and the longbowmen are being aggressive. So what's the plan here? Do we have ram upgrade coming? Siege engineering. Do we have men-at-arms? No, it's spears and it's longbows. Total units now is 10 longbows and 4 spears. And the horsemen have caught this squadron of longbows out of position. Their goal was killing villagers, but BeastyQT's quick response meant that 0 villagers died. Horsemen can pick off small groups of longbows, and the spears were not in position. We could say that, why didn't he bring everything? But the more you bring, the more chance that you get caught out in a bad position, or maybe counterattack. Still, it didn't work out the way that the English may have wanted it. And yeah, at the end of the day, if you respond quickly to longbows coming from a certain side, you can limit losses. Let's see, what upgrades do we have? Blacksmith finished, but no upgrades. Capoch's build is not perfect. It looks like he forgot to get enough gold in order to make use of the blacksmith. His army is 9 longbows, 8 spears. Military losses right now are 3-0. He lost 3 bows, killed nothing. And the outpost stands there as a threat of what is to come in the future. Scout getting some information around here. Double blacksmith means that eventually our Delhi player will finish a bunch of important upgrades. He's currently working on ranged armor and melee attack, fully doubling down on the worst man. There is a way to unbug vision, it looks like. I succeeded it just now. I don't know how, actually. How did I... Anyway. Don Hardy says, if you're gonna watch any of my games, watch the semis, not the finals. Lul. Okay. Okay. You played English, I presume? That would be nice. Horseman catching reinforcements. Meanwhile, the English is going deep. Oh, I think it's because he re-scouted the base, that's why. Trying to get kills, but it's hard. Look at the kills. 4-7. Horseman cutting off reinforcements. Big supply block by Capoch. He's made a bunch of outposts to protect against horses. Doesn't have the healing upgrade yet. Total army right now is 10 bows, 8 spears. He's trying to catch some kind of purchase around the base of BeastyQT, but BeastyQT responding very quickly. Also has the textiles upgrade. Most likely has wheelbarrow finished as well, which is bonus movement speed, bonus health. Easy to get away from longbows. A big food prioritization here by BeastyQT because he was forced off of several areas where he could get wood. Goes for the wood near his base now. Meanwhile, upgrades. Didn't finish much yet. Has 1 melee armor to counter those longbows. And now very low on lumber is Capoch. He's got 18 on wood. But he's very, very low on lumber. Starts melee attack. Melee attack upgrade. That seems like an odd choice. And here is BeastyQT cementing his position on the middle of the map. It's a really big area blocker that now prevents a direct route from Capoch to BeastyQT's base. Deleted walls and units also count as lost unit. Okay, maybe he deleted some walls, who knows. Because I don't think he killed much. This is a tournament, yes. Is it a must to get wheelbarrow if you're suspecting raids early? So, during my collaboration stream with the Viper, he also mentioned that he thinks wheelbarrow is such a good upgrade to get away from raids as well. And yes, it's true. 15% move speed. So useful, actually. Economic advantage, I'm gonna say it gives you between 5 to 12% bonus resource gathering. Usually on the lower end initially, and then can be more. So that's really respectable to get early. And then there's the element of walking quicker on the map to build walls, walking away from raids, and so on and so forth. So I'm thinking here, this feels late to ram. Of course, he ramped up mostly his army. Spears and archers. He tried to get some angles of attack that would work against many lesser players. But BeastyQT really limited losses. Yes, that's true, Candy Bombers. I agree. I think it is because he unscouted. Like, he scouted the base again. That's why we saw it again. Maybe replays will be fixed at some point. So spears to protect longbows and longbows to pressure. Mark it now because gold is the easiest thing to gather. Ah, nice walling here on the side. Gold's the easiest thing to gather and he wants to maybe buy food or something. What did he actually buy? I don't think he did anything. Okay, so Scout sees a bit of gold gathering. I think he can assume that at this point BeastyQT is going to be wanting to go up to Castle Age. He's still going to try to break the Sacred Side. It's funny actually, one Sacred Side, I mean it's going to win condition at 20 minutes. Right? And it's giving 200 gold per minute, which is decent. It's worth 5 villagers. So this ram is to deny 5 villager mining if he can capture the point. That feels oddly unuseful. Had he gone for the main, would that be better? Hard to say. Rams don't really do well against one town center anymore. One town center turtle. So it's tough. It's hard to say. He wants to break the points and he doesn't want it to last too long. Wonder if mixing in any minute-arms would have been good. Most likely not too much. They would offer tankiness, but they're expensive. And he doesn't really have the economy yet. Built his farm at the town center instead of mill. No bonus gathering rate, but he wanted to elect for safety. I also want to answer the unasked question. When should you generally add farms? Usually by the 10-minute mark you can consider adding 1 to 3 farms. If you are in an extended feudal, or if you've already gotten castle, then maybe not yet, but in extended feudal 10 minutes, just trickling in 1 or 2 farms is fine. You've all seen the big macro move of making a mill and 8 farms simultaneously with a 500 lumber investment somewhere in the mid or to late game. But that shouldn't mean that you only do it in that way. Just trickling in some farms helps diversify your food income, together with your berries and sheep and deer and whatnot, so that can be really helpful. That's a lot of towers. This is a nasty defense by BeastyQT, nasty effective. Can't really see the stats of the towers because when there's villagers inside it hides the UI. Mass villager repair. and they came here early enough because of wheelbarrow. Alright, now he's like, I need to deal with this more quickly. I'm gonna send my spears forward. Longbow's focusing down some villagers. He's putting the torch to the towers. This tower actually was upgraded. Plus 5 fire armor. Fire damage for all melee units except Fire Lancer is about, what is it? It's 13 apparently for these spears. 13. And this one only takes 8. There's a keep. Wow. 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 A keep as well. He did stop the sacred site. He's losing a lot here to the towers, but he really wanted to try to deny the keep. He's not going to be able to though. It's super close, but I think 2 villagers will finish it. Or 3 in fact. He's broken the towers. The keep is here. Immediate boiling oil. See that? Immediate boiling oil upgrade. And it's going to be done in 5 minutes already. Praise be Delhi. Oh, praise Delhi. Longbow's now shooting down horses after horses after horses. Very nice. And the rams working away on the outposts. Let's take a look back at the economy. Soon overchopped to allow vulnerability here. There's also a deer carcass here, interestingly. Still gathering with 26 on wood, 7 on gold. Really scaled towards just having non-stop longbow production. An economy like this can afford double archery range longbows, which is what he's doing. And spears, not quite. Not enough on food to support that. And he's got all of his tier 2 upgrades. Boiling oil is already going to be done in 4 minutes. Fighting against the clock here. I feel like it would have been better to take the rams back. Oh, this is smart. He's proccing the boiling oil initially with just rams. And then he's going to unload the spears when boiling oil is on cooldown. It's not well described in the game, but the cooldown for boiling oil is 45 seconds, I believe. And the damage it does is about, I don't know, 30, 40 or so. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Boiling oil isn't done. You cannot fight something that doesn't exist. So I'm sure he's not concerned about Delhi boiling oil. A few villagers are killed. We take a quick look at village account. 49 against 41. We got a military of 40 by Capoch into 10. So BeastyQT really playing, well, I want to say playing with fire, but it's not on fire yet. It's not boiling yet. He's using his keep to delay and keeps bringing in more and more villagers to try and repair. That's interesting. If these longbows start attacking here, I mean, I feel like he's breaking this position. He's going to take the keep down, especially if these... I don't think he should be making rams now with longbows. He should be shooting the villagers. Come on, Capoch. He must be busy in his base. This feels like a big waste of 2 perfectly good rams. Meanwhile, we look at the base. 15, 29 and 7 split. Really not working on a lot of farms yet. I've rarely seen such a cavalier approach to farms. 1 farm and then 10 minutes later 1 other farm. I think it's fun though. I think it's cool. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage on his longbows. Men-at-arms are coming in. There is a mangonel. Perfect unit counter by BeastyQT. Still trying to break through. I think he's actually going to be able to make it. 2 more rams, and he's going to punch right through. Nice split on the longbows against the mangonel. It's not going to take that much damage. Hit about 3 or so. Unfortunately, mangonel has 8 ranged armor against the 7 of longbows. This one's going to hurt. He tries to dodge. And one longbowman decided to die. He got hit by a rock. He felt fine at first. Are you okay, baby? Yeah, I'm fine. And suddenly he fell. Hurt from its wounds. Not obvious on the surface, but no doubt a concussion. They should have tried to wake him up every 1 hour to see that he is fine. Happened to me once when I was a kid. Got woken up all night long, every hour. There's something to make you moody, but got hurt in sports, so gotta make sure there's no internal bleeding. And this longbow obviously didn't have the proper care. In the meantime, we still have second barracks coming out, third barracks. Got a bunch of idle villagers. They should be on deer or sheep. Doing that now. More farms coming in. More farms around this one as well. So he's really working on that. Meanwhile, a lot of mental pressure, of course, on Capoch. He's already fighting against Castle with his feudal. And his hand has been forced by the sacred site. Not bringing a villager to repair is a big shame. And I want to mention another point. He never brought an outpost. Making his own outpost here would give him the attack of the networked, what's it called? The network of castles buff, 25% bonus damage. Super useful. Really should have brought that. He should have had outpost on the tower to also offer vision. A fallback point in and of itself for defense. That could have been so much better. Very, very useful. No, you cannot snatch sheep corpses in this game. Boar and sheep, strangely enough, cannot be picked up. Only deer. And even the deer pickup is a point of contention among some players, whether that should be a thing. Some of the top 100 players. Wolf gets a nice kill on a villager. I think it's nice. Good boy, Logan. As let's see, we have actually gotten a stop in villager production. A few idols as well. Under a lot of pressure. In comes another mangonel, men-at-arms. Feels like this game should be over. Like I don't see how he's going to be able to take down what BeastyQT is throwing at him anymore. Villager count is 56 versus 45. He still has more military, but the quality of his military is lower. But maybe I'll learn something about English, because he's staying for a long time in feudal. 11 men-at-arms now, 16 longbows, but these men-at-arms, they aren't as well upgraded as the Delhi men-at-arms. 4-4, 11 damage, 120 health. This one, 155 health, 5-5 and 13 damage. Wait, sheep can be picked up? Really? I had no idea. Today ITI held. Well, add that to the list of things that I learned way later than I should. Pro gamer, by the way, Omega Lul. I had no idea you can pick up sheeps. Though I feel like maybe I knew it at some point, like on day 1. But then you forget about it because it's so basic and so unused. Still not boars. True. Actually kind of nicely done by Capoch, but you gotta wonder what the actual final win condition is. I guess in his mind it's just gonna be feudal ram rush. Relic has been brought back. Another wolf. Nice job. Wolf gets another kill. I think like he's got the range advantage now, but he's losing in terms of tech. Kills one before it brings back the relic. Nice job. Springalds now. Felt almost a mercy to not use springalds earlier on. The resources should have a really big difference. BeastyQT has a 1k, 200 and 500 bank, 600 stone also. Really big difference. Let's see, the production now is 3 barracks and the council hall. He's making lots of men-at-arms. He's got 19 men-at-arms already, and he's really trying to finish it here with the ram. But again, he should have... Oh my god, this wolf is getting so many kills! He should have brought an outpost. You kind of can't just run in, although the men-at-arms are only taking 1 shot from the from the town center. So in a way you kind of can just run in if you have the superior army, but I'm not sure that's really the case anymore. We're gonna look at everything now and see the full extent of what's going on. We have BeastyQT with lots of defensive towers. He's got lots of vision on the map because of it. Nice little harass here against the proxy villagers. A new source of wood here for BeastyQT. I think we can all learn to make a few more outposts. The vision that they offer, very invaluable. Infrastructure is 3 barracks, a workshop, and an archery range. We got lots of men-at-arms coming out. Some of these barracks actually have... Okay, none of the barracks actually have a scholar inside. The range does, but that feels like a mistake because he's not really using it. Is the wolf still attacking? Yep. That's crazy. And in comes another keep. Starting to take it back again. Another ram attack. Didn't repair the rams yet. A decently sized army. Meanwhile, secret farming. Did he take down a boar? No, boars are haram. Maybe there was a deer camp here. And then he just transitioned to freaking make a second home away from home. Rams coming in, starting to kill some barracks. I think we can all learn from that. You definitely want to kill barracks more often than like just trying to go straight for the town center. Kill houses, kill unit production. That's how you win the war. Not trying to go for town center. Men-at-arms now are very well upgraded. They got 6 against range. Means longbows but tickle them. 1 damage a pop. It was berries. Meanwhile, wolf is still killing. I think honestly it has like 5 kills by now, if not more. We should actually have a stat of how long it takes a wolf to kill a villager. 1.5 attack speed, 3 damage on 50 health. That's how many bites? 17 bites. 1.5 attack speed, 17 times 1.5. So it takes him what, 25 seconds to murder a villager. And we saw that first 5 minutes ago, so it's probably already killed like 10 villagers or something. Quick maths might be off. He's got many chomps so far. Castle Age has now been reached with King's Palace. That's his town center. We got 65 against 51 villagers. Sacred Site had been denied until now, so it still kind of feels winnable for Capoch. Let's look at his upgrades. In comes melee armor of all non-siege units. Is he also quick with the men-at-arms upgrade? Yes. What about longbows? How many longbows does he still have? He's 17-25 split, so definitely worth getting veteran longbows as well. Needs 250 gold. A little bit of a men-at-arms pressure here on the side. Cleverly protected by an outpost also. And siege workshop. Can start making springalds. New walls for peace of mind and safety. Finally killed that darn wolf. Good wooden walling, men-at-arms coming in, lots of farms. You love to see it. How's the economy upgrade situation? Just food gathering rate. He's got all the food upgrades. Wheelbarrow and fertilization, but nothing for the others. It's just been that busy. That's a lot of men-at-arms. Longbowman veterancy coming along yet? Not quite yet. He's got the gold for it now. Oh, he's suffering a bit from inattention. Men-at-arms have been upgraded. He's got 6 melee armor, so he's actually got a small lead. Although, why are they doing 14 damage? Oh, he's got more melee attack. And there's Delhi Special, Forced March. Super broken, actually. And then... walling with men-at-arms. He's walling, I'm lolling. I mean, that's a lot of men-at-arms wall production. Sacred Site victory must be like 8 minutes out or so. That's hard to break through. Springalds behind. Yeah, that's a lot of springalds. That's gonna be tough. Good luck with that. What does English do against that many springalds? Make your own. Yo, that's tough. You know, there is no real counter in this game to springalds when they're that good. The only way is to like outvalue them, close the gap. But thank God they're gonna get halved in damage later this week. On that note, which week are we in? The week of 9 December. On that note, they're still expecting to do the patch on Thursday or Friday this week. But it's a bit slower. They apologize for it, and they said they're actually fitting more in than the initial leaked patch notes showed. So that's nice. Bit longer. Thanks for your patience, and there's going to be more in it. So I'll be damned. I want to see. I'm curious. 77 against 59 villagers, but at this point, I almost wouldn't fault Capoch for stopping to make villagers. It's super unusual. Usually when you're at 80 villagers, you don't stop making them. You go at least until 100. I think this is a rare situation where it actually kind of makes sense. And by the way, still no veteran longbowman. Didn't get it. And it kind of makes sense, I guess. He feels like even if he veteran sees them, he's still not going to be able to really make a dent in the men-at-arms. I think he gets like 9 or 10 damage, which still isn't enough. So instead he's like, yeah, I know these are gonna be obsolete. I need to learn that. If I have even 3 longbows, I feel like going veteran. He's got 15 and he's seeing them as the obsolete unit that they are. Oh no! We cannot get out! Drums! Drums in the deep! Is it open? Nope! Oh yikes. Oh yikes. Alright, fight to the death. Meanwhile, yeah, he correctly saw that he needs as many springalds as possible. First, you need to win the springald war in the current meta. Then, you need to get trebuchets to kill the keep or something. Oh god, there's stone walls too. That's a rough one. Not kind of a springald choke. Could have been worse for him. So what have we got? We got how many springalds? 4 springalds, 30 men-at-arms essentially. The longbows are going on a bit of a run. Still making villagers, I presume? Yeah. Not sure that's still relevant. I mean, I would do the same thing. I'm just thinking out loud. Men-at-arms closing the gap on springald. And all die. There's a forward barracks. He's got 9 barracks already. Trying to produce from them. 9 barracks. 2 siege workshops currently not in commission. With just 1 springald. Wait. He had more at one time. I think he lost it. I think he lost his springalds. Trying to kill some villagers. See, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier today. You've got a small group of archers that you fear will become obsolete. Do this. Kill 2 villagers instead of just veteran-seeing them. Men-at-arms, springalds, and stables. Okay, I think what Capoch is thinking is mass scouts. He might as well make them from his his landmark as well. Town center and King's Palace. Where? Yeah, he's gonna make scouts. I don't think 2 stables produces scouts quickly enough. He does have that really cool men-at-arms upgrade, the one that offers 2 bonus armor. That's actually gonna be decent into new springalds. New springalds will do 30 damage into units. 8 armor reduces that basically by more than a fourth. But in current 60 damage springalds, it's just 1/8. Alright, here we go. Gonna try to break the wall, break the gate. 1 veteran archer. Nice. 1 veteran archer. Who's gonna win? Alright, cancel prediction mods. That is a lot of springalds. That's 21 springalds. I am a little disgusted by that. I like how BeastyQT just went for 64 villagers. And I don't believe... Yeah, he is making them. He is making them. Okay. And stone wall. He's like, thanks for killing my wooden wall. I'll replace it with something better. I love how they made walls kind of work with like cliffs in this game. Look at this little line of terrain and how it disappears into the mountain face. And did you notice that stone walls automatically gain stairs of a height that is representative of the elevation difference? Look, no stairs here, no stairs here, and there are some stairs here because of the elevation. It's really neat. Big stairs, small stairs. Yo, if Delhi is bad, then why does BeastyQT have 21 springalds? Take that, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, and VKontact. If Delhi is bad, then how come he's got 54 men-at-arms? And all the economy upgrades. Yo, if elephants are bad, then why didn't he make any? Oh, wait. A lot of men-at-arms coming in from the side. Let's see who wins. 57 men-at-arms. Or 53. 17 scouts, 4 springalds. Or 22 springalds. Well, scouts the springald counter. Oh no, he's making a stone wall right here. He's walling him in. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Yeah, that's... Yeah, scouts are great into springalds. Except when there's more springalds than scouts. So these are not actually attacking. And the blue ones are, so the red ones are dying. FYI. Yeah, that's incredible. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Meanwhile, we got three trebuchets and a ram. I don't know exactly where Sacred Site Victory is taking us, but I think he's taking him to Browntown. Let's see how these springalds make short work of this trebuchet. Go. Shoot. Maybe it's the elevation. Sometimes you cannot shoot because of line of sight, but they're coming out. They're charging out like so many Dothraki. Out of the wall. Into the fire. And back. Unlike the Dothraki. We got 25 springalds and 47 men-at-arms. Against 42 men-at-arms and 3 trebuchets. Well, technically... the trebuchets have splash damage, so if he shoots in the middle of springalds... What's he shooting? Oh, he's shooting the gate. Decent damage, actually. Did he get the special upgrade for trebuchets? No, it's imperial. He should have gone imperial. Trebuchet projectiles shatter on impact, increasing their area of effect. In case you're wondering what the area is. It's from small and inaccurate to medium small and still inaccurate. Seems worth it to me. Here we go. I've noticed that he didn't get the Hone the Blades upgrade. Why is that? Oh, he got Compound of the Defender. Infantry units can build stone walls, gates and towers, and stone cost of buildings is reduced. So every keep only costs 600 stone instead of 800. Well, that's disgusting. 27 springalds. I mean, why not? Control Sacred Site objective complete. Oh my god, what a fortress. Love it. GG. So, I hope you all learned how to play English from this.